Good evening, friends. This is perhaps my first live on Instagram. I normally post my videos on YouTube. What has been happening is I have a bypass. I have had a bypass, and my tennis and walking has stopped. So my blood sugar has gone up. And there's nothing I can do because I've been sitting at home. So I decided today to walk from Bandra Bazaar, where I stay, to Bandstand. I'm coming to Bandstand maybe after 2 or 3 months. But it's crazy around here. This morning, in the afternoon today, I shot an ambulance and a lady, Catholic lady, was on a wheelchair. I shot 4 or 5 frames, But I asked people what had happened. Nobody wanted to say anything. So I posted it. Now see, the most important thing on internet or on social media is moderation. I could have titled those pictures as COVID or whatever, but I didn't do it because I don't want to hurt anybody's family. I wrote on my post at Instagram and Twitter that ambulance at Bandra Bazaar Road, and God save us all. But now I am walking, so I passed Bandra Bazaar and I asked Clarence Gomes, he's the editor of Bandra Times. I asked him and he said, the lady you shot in the afternoon is a COVID patient. I hope she recovers, and I send my prayers to her and her family, because these are really trying times. Our religion does not matter, whether I'm a Muslim or a Hindu or a Christian or a Dalit, but death is the ultimate. But still, and now I'm passing Salman Khan Saab's house, and there are people coming here. You can see from there. You can't see, sorry, but I'm passing Salman Khan's house. So this is it actually. There are some Muslim ladies outside his house, and I must tell you something very interesting. The first film of Mr. Salman Khan, Bibi Ho To Aisi, the costumes were done by me at Bada Saab. And I have known Mr. Salman Khan much before he became an actor, because I used to work with Sangeeta Bijlani at Mudra. I was a model coordinator at Reliance's Mudra Communications. So whenever Salman Saab sees me, he will stop his car and wish me well. When my daughter was about 2 years old, granddaughter was about 2 years old, he had called me over to his house. He wanted me to design a outfit for his ad, and I had taken my wife and my granddaughter. That time it was Muharram. And then when he saw my granddaughter Marzia, he told me, why don't you give her to me? My wife said, no, you are so handsome, you will get much beautiful children than my granddaughter. So this is it. Bandstand is a very beautiful place, and I'm walking here after a very, very long time. I'm carrying a press card. As you can see, I'm carrying a press card. I don't want to get hassled by anyone. So this is it. I shall try. I don't know whether I'll succeed. I'll try to walk up to the end of Bandstand, try to walk up Kane Road, which is really tough for me, and then come to Mount Mary, try to shoot Mount Mary. And this will be my longest walk, because ever since the extension of the lockdown, I've been at home. Tennis is not there. Morning walks are gone. But I'm doing one thing which I want to tell you all. I have about 5.5 lakh images at Flickr that I shot over the years. So what I'm doing is I'm downloading those albums, each one of 500, and then working on them. Those are my archive. And then posting them as a slideshow on my YouTube channel. The greatest, I have done documentaries on Sufism. I've done documentaries on, this latest documentary is on Ramzan. How people celebrate Ramzan in Mumbai. And today I started another series of Ramzan, which is relevant to Shias. It is called 21st Ramzan, where the Shias mourned for Imam Ali. His martyrdom was on that day. So earlier, I've stopped shooting it now. Not just because of the pandemic, but before that, about 3-4 years back I stopped shooting it. But I shot it in 2009. And it's a huge thing. And there's a lot of Khuni Matam, flagellating and whatever is the Shia rituals and tradition. So I'm uploading that at my YouTube channel. And this is my first. Thank you, Nif Frogger. Thank you all for listening to this, and thank you my dearest friend Kumar. Kumar is one of the most amazing guys I've ever met in my life. He is a beautiful human being, very passionate about his art and craft, which is makeup, and we are both connected to Bollywood. And Kumar, I've known him for the last 25 years now, and he's a great help. I wish him the very best. He's a person you can rely on. He's a person who's there always to help you. Very few people you will find like this in Mumbai. And I have been very close to Kauri Walia also. He is part of my childhood, part of my life in Kulaba. And that time, Kauri used to live above Rasna. I was studying at HR college, and Kauri and I have spent a lot of time. I was working at Oberoi Sheraton's, at Burlington's Sheraton Treasures, and that is where Kauri and I would, bond. I haven't seen him for many years now. I met him once he shifted from Kulaba to Shangri-La or Bandra, but after that we have never met. I'm happy to see, in spite of the lockdown and the pandemic, there are a lot of cyclists moving around. And there are a lot of cyclists. People like me need to walk because of the bypass surgery, because of kidney problem. I'm not fasting. But at my house, my granddaughter Marzia started fasting from the age of 7. She's 13 years old. Narjis started fasting from the age of 7. She's 9 years old. So they are fasting. My daughter-in-laws are fasting. Daughter-in-law, my wife. Only I am not fasting. So they have to cook food for me and everything because I'm dependent on insulin. I'm dependent on my heart medicines. I can't do without that. Okay, Kumar is in Santa Cruz. I love him. I have a gift for him. It is a carved door I picked up in Nepal when I went to shoot with Govinda, Banarsi Babu, directed by David Dhawan. It's a rare piece of art, and it's been lying at my house, and I told Kumar to come and collect it, but I think he doesn't have the time. So this is it. I don't like going live at all. I like to shoot others, but then I thought you guys should know. And one more thing I would like to tell you. On Instagram, I don't add celebrities at all. I don't add people who follow me and have private accounts. Please forgive me. I delete all chats because at the moment I'm not in a position to chat. I shoot Hinduism, I shoot Sufism, I shoot Christianity, I shoot Buddhism, I shoot occult, I shoot exorcism, I shoot Shiaism. I shoot almost all diverse faiths. I shoot India, that's it. For me, my subject matter is India, and that is what is my stuff. I'm not a commercial photographer. I'm happy the way I'm a fashion designer. My Now my friend Magic Eye, he's my oldest friend on the internet. My mask is loose. He's my oldest friend on the internet. Magic Eye, Deepak Ambedkar. We met 2004 or 2005. We were part of a thing called Photo Thing. And then he's the one who told me to join Flickr. And he's the one who helped me join Indie Blogger of Reni Ranvin. And we were bloggers. Actually, I came in, I'm a photographer, but I came to Flickr as a blogger, and I use Flickr as a blogging site. But today I can tell you one more thing. Blogging is dead. It died of overdose. It's an insult for me to be called a blogger. I'm a storyteller or a street photographer. I don't even like being called a street photographer. And I tell you one thing. There's another person I would like to mention. He's a great photographer. He is Gopya, Mumbai Pass, Slogan Murugan. He has got such an observant eye for simple things, simple things, very simple things. And he enlarges them in your mind, not his mind. And this is what I love about him. I met some great people on Twitter. Actually, for people on Instagram who really want to see, I post a lot of stuff on Twitter. I am not into politics. I am plus 65, but I have never, ever joined a political party. We were traditional voters, Congress voters from Colaba. My father was a Congress voter. But from 2014, we have been voting for BJP. And the reason is not because of the party or anything. It is because Mr. Advocate Ashish Shela stays in my building. I stay in his building. And he is a great guy. I can assure you, if I meet with an accident or if I am dying and if I call him, he will reply to my call. He's like a godfather to me. Whenever I went to Kamakhya or I went to Ajmer, he would finance me. He would give me some money for my airfare or whatever. He and Mrs. Poonam Sinha, Shatrughan Sinha Saab's wife, she has helped me a lot. And these are Hindus, mind you. But for them, I am a human being and they are human beings. We don't have any. I have all my life as a Muslim. I don't think people will call me a Muslim also. Because I am so, unconventional Muslim. I stay away from mosque. I go to dargahs mostly to shoot the ethos, Sufism. I'm a Malag. I became a Malang in 2011. In 2016, I was ordained as a Khalifa. But it was because I wanted to document them. That is why even Hinduism I shoot as a Hindu. I was with some big Naga sadhus. And one of them started saying, Musalman log ye karte hain, Musalman log wo karte hain. In Kamakhya, mind you. And Nityanand ji was there. He's the Thanedar. And he said, he was listening. And I told that sadhu, I said, भाई तुमको मुसलमानों से प्रॉब्लम है, जिन मुसलमानों को आपको प्रॉब्लम है, आप उनसे जाके बात करिए. मैं तो यहाँ मुसलमान बनकर नहीं आया हूँ ना. मेरा भगवा देखिए, भगवा पहना है. मैं माता को मानता हूँ, जोई माँ. चुप हो गए वो. So this is it, I am happy. One more thing. I don't criticize the government. Whatever is happening, even on Twitter, my posts are non-political. But I'm happy about one thing, that I'm living in Mumbai, one of the most safe place. Though my heart at the moment is not in its place because my daughter Samia, she's in Goa actually. She was in Delhi and she got, I don't know what, she went away before all these things happened in Delhi and she's in Goa now. And I keep thinking about her because she's my only daughter and she's helped me a lot. She and my son Saif helped me a lot during my bypass surgery, I believe. And then there's my eldest son Asif, who's taking care of all of us because my business has been wiped out completely. Mr. Danny Denzokpa helped me out. Mrs. Shatrughan Sinha's wife helped me out. And a lot of people helped me in my bad times. And the guy that really, really helped me to recover from my heart problems was Zayed Bhai of Sabiman. He was the one who got me operated at Mira Road. And I'm grateful to him. Please I'm breathing because of him. Because there are people God has sent on this planet. Thank you, Murtuza Hussain. Thank you, Tawheed Mullah. All the best to you guys. Stay safe. So Zayed really helped me. I mean, without his help, I would not be where I am. I had to spend also because, the peripherals cost blood and all those things. But I'm happy. And so I think I've talked a lot. I should not be talking so much. I wish you all the best, guys. Stay safe. Thank you, mother. Stay safe and get yourself vaccinated. It's a pity. I tell you one more thing before I end. There are a lot of Muslims, I know, ladies, and they say, अरे ये तो पागलपन है, ये कुछ नहीं होने वाला है, ये गवर्नमेंट ऐसा कर रही है. I tell them, but आप vaccination तो लो, but unless our mullahs, our maulanas, our seniors and our leaders, we don't hardly have any leaders, Muslim leaders, because they're all political, I don't know what to say, but these are the people that should guide them, the people that are uneducated and all, to get themselves vaccinated. I've been vaccinated by Covid Shield at Baba Hospital, an amazing place. It's really, really good. And my wife got vaccinated, her first shot at Leelavati. So now she's waiting for her second shot. So once again, thank you, Joseph, I can't pronounce your name. All the best to you guys. Wish you the very best.